really tempted by this one though. Doge BNB. I don't own any Doge. I've never had any reason to own Doge because you can't do anything with it. But now I can farm with it for 500% APY and maybe it would go to the moon. So actually you can buy Doge. I've never bought Doge ever. I think, once I bought Doge and I sold it like the same day because I just didn't know what the fuck it was. Welcome back to Crypto Mischief. If you watched my video yesterday, you'll see that I was moving into the Matic space, the Matic blockchain, because of... There's some things happening in the Binance Smart Chain, which I'm not very happy about. It's getting kind of Tronish. It's getting pretty scammy. There's a lot of pump and dump moon boy tokens. You know, these two memes here. You're going to see this diamond hands to the moon. You know, the GameStop kind of nonsense where if you have a token that doesn't actually have any tokenomics or any meaning, why would you hold it? You know, you just take your profit and get the hell out of there. And it irks me. Because that's not why I'm investing my money. I'm not looking for something that I can buy for 4 hours and then sell off and make some profit. Of course, I have before. Everyone has. But, you know, the bulk of my capital, I want to be putting into platforms which I believe in, and platforms that I trust, and platforms that are innovative and continue to push really hard. And today, this would be my second video on this platform. I made one quite a while ago, 5 weeks ago, when it had just launched. You can watch that video here. Bing. But it's really advanced so quickly in 5 weeks. From the infancy of its launch, it has had a token exchange to fix itself in this whole PancakeSwap version 2 migration. It's actually solved that problem quite quickly, as opposed to some projects which are still not even dealing with it yet. They're not even, they haven't even thought about dealing with it yet. Walt has already, this project has already taken its in its stride, fixed its tokenomics, and opened its own exchange, which is going to fix the problem. It has launched 2 projects already, safely. It has locked up the liquidity for 3 projects, safely. It has done an airdrop. It has continued staking. And now it has opened its own yield farming. Yes! I love me a little bit of yield farming. So, what is it? I've touched briefly on this DApp before. It is Walt Finance. They've also rebranded too. So let's have a look at their new rebrand, their new farm, their new token, their new exchange. There's lots to look at. So we're just going to go through the DApp and you're going to have a look at what is going on with Walt while I wax lyrical about how I've been enjoying the platform. Full disclosure, I have not been paid a single penny for this walkthrough, but I do own quite a lot of Walt because I like it a lot. I really like my Walt. So I'm kind of a bit biased, but if you don't own Walt, this isn't financial advice, of course. I'm not a financial advisor, but if you don't own Walt right now, then it's so cheap at the moment that I don't even know why you're in crypto, really. You should just go back to banking or some shit. It's the honest truth. Walt is my secret weapon in crypto. That's right. It's going to make me a millionaire. Could make you a millionaire too. Let's go. So this is the new redesign of the landing page for Walt. You'll notice, if you watched my video from before, from 5 weeks ago, you'll probably notice that the logo now is a lot more modern and it's pretty sleek. We can launch the app here. If we scroll down, we just have a quick look at what they have now. They have 3 different products now. There's Walt Swap, Walt Lock, and Walt Pad. Walt Swap is an exchange. Walt Lock is for locking up liquidities of new startup projects to gain trust in communities. And Walt Pad is the Launchpad for actually helping these projects even launch. You know, they'll aid in the launch too. Walt deals with, as a Launchpad, yes, but it is also an exchange. And it is also now a yield farming platform. So it's dealing with 3 different fields. The roadmap they have in Q1, we've looked back on this before, but they have had their launch. They've opened their liquidity mining, which I'm part of. They have their locker. They have their Launchpad. They have now opened their yield optimization platform, yield farming, like Auto Farm. And they have had 2 Launchpad pre-sales, one for Swirl and one for another one. What's its name again? It's down here, actually. Let's have a look. Euler, that's it. Euler. And they've also launched Euler. So their partners are Certic for dealing with audits. Wonkly, they have locked up their liquidity. They're partnered with Berry Finance, who were ICO'd on PancakeSwap. Swirl, who they launched, and Euler. So they're building partnerships, bells and whistles, working dApps. It's great. Before we head into the launch app, I just want to explain one thing about Walt. If you type in Walt up here, you're going to get 3 options, okay? Walt, Walt X, and Walt Swap. So now Walt Finance would be old Walt. Oh, old Walt is dying because it's done. It's not a sad thing. It's a good thing. This is Walt here. You should be changing your Walt into Walt X if you do own Walt, because eventually one day this will not be a viable currency, okay? You need to change it. It's a completely fair trade. The value stays exactly to the penny, to the micro penny of how much it's worth, but you need to change it. The reason being that the migration of PancakeSwap to version 2 rushed the hand of Walt that they needed to act. They needed to do something. They decided that instead of just creating the same token with the same tokenomics, they wanted to simplify it a little bit. Before the Walt token, this token had a burn on it, and it was a little bit strange, and I think it's a good choice because now it's just a simple governance token, the Walt X, which we're going to look at now. I've already changed my Walt into Walt X. This is Walt X here. So I think it's to the 100ths. Yeah, so you can see it's 0.036, but you get thousands of them as opposed to having single amounts of Walt. So the Walt X is a simple governance token. It has no burn. I like this because think about the amount of Moon tokens going up and down in the market these days. Like, you can't trust any of them. You can't trust them as far as you can throw them, and they're not even tangible. So you can't throw it anywhere. So that means you can't trust it. The decision to make this just a simple governance token is a really good idea, I think, because it doesn't need to have fancy tokenomics because it already has this amazing platform. Then we move into the third token, which is WEX, Walt Swap. This is their exchange token, and we are farming for this in the yield farming protocol. Walt X, I actually have some because I have had my Walt locked up in liquidity for months and months. I'm just farming more Walt. I just want as much Walt as I can physically get. And this Walt Swap token was airdropped into my wallet because I was staking and locked up my Walt. So thank you, Walt, for the airdrop. Really, really much appreciated. It was about $100 worth of Walt X that I got. Thank you. Lovely, guys. So this is the third token. One more thing I want to touch on. Right. So I'm going to go and look at because I said that the Walt X is actually pegged to the Walt. So we have 4 weeks since I made this video. So let's go 30 days is okay. Right. So in the past 30 days, we had a all-time high of almost $100. That was fantastic. Did I sell? No, I didn't. We had a huge dip all the way down to $55. Did I sell? No. Then they had the Euler presale. So this one here, the top of 95, was the Swirl presale. Here we have the top of the Euler presale on the 21st of April, up at 74. Did I sell there? No. Then we have had no presales, and they've been working out what to do next. Okay. Then we had the huge PancakeSwap V2 migration, and the token price really did dip down to a low of $26, which is almost where I bought all my Walt at the first place. Did I sell? No, I did not. Did I buy more? Yes, I did. And since that final bounce there at the bottom, we're starting to raise up a little bit because they've released the farm. This is a little bit not, it hasn't been spoken about so much, and the APYs in this farm are pretty damn good. And if you think about it, when they set up a launch for another project, you have to lock up your Walt again, and the price will go back up. I think higher than 100. Not financial advice, but that is what I'm gunning for, okay? So I would say that this is, at the moment, at the $34 or 0.0034 for the Walt X, which you have to buy, is a pretty fantastic price. It's a good price. It's a very nice price. Moving in to the app. Let's have a look through everything. In this entire app at the moment, we have $94 million locked in the different areas. Let's have a look through what we can find. Okay, we have an overview page. You connect your wallet here, connects to MetaMask. You will find your old Walt balances here. I do not have any Walt anymore, okay? We have new Walt X, your balance here, and we have Walt Swap, WEX, your balance here. If you need to change your old Walt into your new Walt, you would do it here on this page here. Approve here and change over, okay? You just need to pay a couple of the BNB fees, which are pretty low. Next up, we have Walt Swap, which is their own exchange where you can add liquidity into Walt and you can swap for different tokens, such as all of these fantastic tokens. You can also buy your Walt here. Yep, you can buy Walt X. You can also buy WEX. I think it's a pretty good day to buy some Walt, actually. So, for example, if I was to put in 0.3 BNB, I could get 5,000 Walt X, extra Walt X, which I think is a grand idea. It's a fantastic idea. So I will confirm swap and I will buy me some more Walt X. Okay, so I've just purchased some and there we go. And we're done. So now I have a little bit more Walt X. So that is the swap. We're going to come back very soon to add some liquidity because I want to do some farming on Walt 2. Returning to the Walt DApp. Now my balance is showing. That's great. So my Walt is actually in the locked staking, which is the next place we're going to have a look at. We have different ways of farming to get more Walt. The longer this goes on, the less Walt we're going to be able to farm. So you have to keep increasing your amount of Walt into the staking to get decent payout. I am in the Walt X 30-day staking. And for example, here I've earned 517 Walt X and I have staked 54,000 in here. That's just working away. Yeah, I won't be taking any profit on this until I see at least Walt X reaching 20 cents per Walt. That's my aim for when I'm going to start taking some profit on Walt, which is a way away. That's 5x from here. That's what I'm looking for. Come on, Walt. You can do it. So I'm staking in here. You can stake for 30 days, 7 days, 0 days. Just stake in there and get 81%. Oh, at the moment, I'm getting 96% for my Walt X staking. So that's pretty good APR on just a single staking asset in there, locked for 30 days. The reason I go into the long time staking, there's two reasons why. Number one, each week they do a snapshot and you will be airdropped WEX token by being locked in their liquidity. The second reason I do it is because they have had 2 IDOs so far and they're going to have another one where you can get into the pre-sale for the launch of a new token that's using Walt as its launchpad. I got into the pre-sale for Swirl and I did very well. I think I got a 3x or 4x out of that. I did very well. So I'm looking forward to the next one. I need to get up to 100,000 Walt X staked to get into the pre-sale. So I'll be working away at doing that. And that is the staking platform. So this is the incentive to lock up your Walt. Take it out of circulation, stabilize the Walt price. Then we go into the new part of Walt, the farm. Okay, let's have a look at this farm. We have WEX, single staking asset of WEX. Can throw into here. Okay, we have WEX BNB, 1,500% APY. That's where I'm going today. That's what I'm doing. I'm going in there. WEX BNB compounded by, I guess, Cake is 1,600 APY. Other great ones, Walt BNB, Walt X BNB, 1,000 APY. And at the bottom, there's a pretty interesting one that I'm thinking about going into. Dogecoin and BNB for 500% APY. Of course, as more people get into these yield farms, the APY will begin to fall, but they're still pretty good. And the thing I like about Walt is that it's safe. This is a really safe platform. It's audited by Certic. It's great. Walt themselves help audit other platforms. So the safety here, this is a great platform. You can really park yourself here and just start building your passive income. So these will pay out in WEX. And let's get into this one, I think. WEX BNB. Another pretty good one here. BNB and BUSD for 377%. That is good. If I take where am I in PancakeSwap? I'm getting 30% on my BUSD on PancakeSwap. So I think also I'm going to move this out of here. I'm going to add that into Walt. That is delicious APY on BUSD and BNB. Delicious. Fantastic. I may need to unpair and use the Walt, yes, Walt liquidity, not Pancake. So that's the incentive there. So let's unstake. See, they're smart. They're forcing you to remove your liquidity from PancakeSwap and into the Walt. They're very smart. Okay, so we have removed our liquidity from PancakeSwap, and now I'm going to add it into the liquidity for here. BNB, BUSD. $1,650 and 2.6 BNB, and we'll get that in here. The cool thing also about Walt is if you watch my first video, my initial investment into Walt was about $1,000, and I've put about another $100 maybe. I've only put in about $1,100 into this platform, and I'm sitting around about 3,000 to 5,000 sitting in of what I've made from this. I've almost 4x'd from just diamond hands, hey? Diamond hands. Farming. So we're farming for our WEX, okay? As opposed to cake. Cake is a great thing to farm for too, but that APY, I can't say no to it. 378%. That's crazy. So we're going to add my LP into here and try get that juicy, juicy, sweet APR. Okay. Let's see how that plays out over the next coming days and weeks. Right, so there we have it. I am in the WEX BNB. I've already almost earned 1 WEX there. Great. I'm in the Walt X BNB. This one here. And I'm also in the BNB BUS dollar. And I've already earned 5 WEX from that. So this is paying nice. Okay, cool. I would really love to go into some more, but I think for now that's enough. You know, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. I really like the fact that I can put my Walt here and get it to work. I'm really tempted by this one though. Doge BNB. I don't own any Doge. I've never had any reason to own Doge because you can't do anything with it. But now I can farm with it for 500% APY and maybe it will go to the moon. So actually you can buy Doge. Wait, let me check this. Yeah, this is, so the Doge BNB here, you will need to use the Walt liquidity to get the Doge. Should I buy some Doge? Write in the comments right now if you want me to buy some Doge. Just say Doge it. Doge it good. Doge it. Doge it, baby. Yeah, say Doge it, baby. All right, I'm going to Doge. Let's do it. Let's buy some Doge. I've never bought Doge ever. I think, well, actually, no, once I bought Doge and I sold it like the same day because I just didn't know what the fuck it was. I didn't know what to do with it. Let's go 0.1 BNB of Doge. Why not? I've never had any Doge. 196 Doge. If Doge goes to $1, I get 196 Doge out of this super play. Doge time. So like I said, I don't expect these percentages to stay this high forever. It is just the beginning of this farm, so make the best of it while you can. I'm gonna usually like to farm for at least a month in a DApp before I withdraw, start making profits. I like to just keep compounding. The power of compound interest is very, very powerful. So I like to try and do that with my farming. So I'm gonna do that. The Walt Launchpad for helping projects launch works as a launchpad too. So we can see here they've had 2 successful ones. They had Euler Tools and they've had Swirl Cash, and I guess I'm waiting for them to have their next launchpad because the price will surely begin to moon again when the next launch happens, because it always happens. Happened in the last 2, it will happen again. Yep, there we go. My dog and BNB is working. The way to get it, because my amount was so small, I had to go to the amount of tokens here, pool tokens, copy that, and then I pasted that into the LP balance, and then I found it. Now it's working away. Fantastic. Yeah. Go dog. Go little doggy coin. Make me a millionaire. So that is Walt Finance, Walt.finance. And yeah, for now, the best yield farming on the Binance Smart Chain by far. Enjoy. Check it out. Peace. Don't get wrecked.